Sexy kurvas. Work, dream fight. Eastern Europe.
Europe, we're here with 10 times world champion Gracie, who is flying tomorrow to Singapore in preparation for his fight at 1FC. He'll be fighting in the Philippines. So, Hodger, can you please tell us about your prep for the fight and who are you fighting?
Yeah, all my preparation I did in London.
Okay.
I had a pretty good camp this time. I was planning to go to America, but I ended up just staying here. It was gonna be hard for me to go there. But I think training went very good. I feel very great. I think it's been many years since I feel this great. Just gonna wait and see what happens.
You'll be fighting at which weight this time?
Light heavyweight.
Light heavyweight.
Yeah, no more middleweight.
No more middleweight.
Yeah, I mean, right now I'm pretty lean and I'm like 98 kilos, you know, so
Okay.
just imagine how I did drop to 84.
So the weight cut won't be too bad.
No, this time
Okay,
fine.
great. Can you tell us about your opponent? Who are you fighting?
Yeah, I'm fighting an English guy called James McSweeney.
Striker?
Yeah, striker. He's a stand-up guy. He's average guy on the floor. I think he's purple belt level. I think good enough to know what he's doing. And I'm pretty sure he'll try to keep the fight standing as much as he can. And he'll be a bit of a chess game. I've been practicing a lot my stand-up, so I don't know what can happen.
Great. Can you tell us a bit more about the plans of 1FC, the expansion, and like what do you expect from that organization?
Yeah, I think 1FC is doing growing a lot. You know, they are from far the biggest MMA show in Asia, and I think I'm very happy to be there. I think I will have a pretty good relationship together, and we'll see. I love to fight. I think there's a very good challenge there, and we'll see what happens in the future.
Okay. Well, we have some questions now from the fans of BJJ Eastern Europe for Hodger. All right, one question from Croatia, from one of your academies there in Split, one of your students. How in the world did you manage to rip Drysdale's kimono?
Yeah, I don't know. I think it just happened. I think I was really trying to break his grip because he got a strong grip on my knee, and suddenly it just ripped.
This happened.
Yeah.
Okay. A question also is, okay, you've been training since you were a child, jiu-jitsu. Has your love for jiu-jitsu increased over the years, or has it, is it like maintained the same level? I mean, you're living from jiu-jitsu, you're in academy, you're training all the time. How is your feeling with jiu-jitsu nowadays?
I think it's pretty much the same. I think the relationship that I have with jiu-jitsu, it never changes. Doesn't matter if I'm active or if I'm competing or not. I think it's just part of my life, and I think I was just more active as a competitor. Now I'm focused more on MMA, but I think the role itself in my life is exactly the same. Just the things I'm focused, it changes. Sometimes you focus in competing, then you gotta focus in teaching, and just your life changes, but the relationship with the fight is the same.
Okay. One more question is, if you hadn't had jiu-jitsu in your life, what do you think that you would be doing nowadays, or where would you be?
Yeah, it's a very difficult question, because I think it's so deep within me. It's not that the fight itself; it's just everything that it helps me to think. The way I see the world is.
You apply jiu-jitsu in your life.
Yeah, it's not even to apply, but the jiu-jitsu helped me to see the world in a way that I couldn't imagine seeing the same world without the jiu-jitsu. The life for me will be completely different. The reality, the way that I perceive, the feelings, the way that I know myself and I can see others is very. You would be very different. And it's very hard for me to think. It's like, how can you imagine life with no legs? I mean, you can try to think of it, but your life from now, you cannot think of how would I not have legs. Okay, I'll have a wheelchair, but I cannot think of life that way.
Have you ever had a moment when you thought about quitting jiu-jitsu?
No.
Never. Or taking a break?
No, because I think I really love competing, especially in jiu-jitsu. Now I'm kind of challenging myself a little on the MMA, but it's something that I really enjoyed. I think that's why I went so far. I think that's why I compete maybe a lot more. I was able to maintain a high level competing a lot more than a lot of my opponents, fighting through the years, because it's something that I really enjoy. I have a passion when I fight and trying to improve myself, trying to achieve greatness. That was always my main goal. Ever since I started really dedicating jiu-jitsu, try to be very good. I always try to achieve greatness in Jiu-Jitsu, and I think it was never about a medal. I want to fight and I want to win against this guy, against the other guy, or I want to just be one champion. I'll be happy. I think that's just the path. I don't care about how many medals I have and whoever I fought. It's just the journey to try to achieve greatness. I think that's is a very great feeling that Jiu-Jitsu always helped me.
That Worlds when you submitted everybody from the mount with a cross stroke.
Yeah.
Was it like a personal challenge of yours? Like
It just happened. It just happened.
Really?
Yeah, because
all your opponents were submitted with cross stroke though.
no,
Ah.
most of I think
You had one Ezekiel, I think.
Yeah, I think I had 2 Ezekiels, and I think all the rest was from cross stroke.
Mhm.
But that's just the way that when I fight, that's how my game takes me.
Game plan.
I want to pass the guard, and my goal after that is always to mount. And when I mount, I want to finish the guy in the mount. And it just happened that I was able to mount in every single fight. And I have a pretty strong cross core on the mount, and I just saw that I was able to go straight for that one. It just happened.
Okay, you've been competing for so long. Do you still get nervous before fights? And if you do, how do you deal with your nerves?
I do get a little bit nervous. Not too much. I think over the years I was able to deal with that a lot. And I think what I discovered is you only get nervous if you're thinking, if you have if you're not very confident with yourself when you go into a fight. That makes you nervous. If you have, the more doubt you have, the more nervous you feel. And I think I just try to prepare the best way I can up to that moment. And then when I'm able to fight, I have a very strong confidence in me because I know I did everything I could, and nothing else mattered. I cannot.
You did your best.
Yeah, I cannot try to know what will happen in the fight if I will win or not. I just know that I'm very prepared. I feel great, and I just gotta go there and do my best. I do feel a bit nervous. There's always that feeling inside of you, but it's just try not to think of it too much. It just slows you down a bit.
Okay, just the last words. We know that your wife is Polish, and you have a lot of fans in Eastern Europe. So if you have a message to say to your Eastern Europe friends, go ahead.
Just thank you very much. I appreciate your questions, and I hope you guys will watch my fight on December the 5th. I feel great, and let's do that and do the business.
Do you know any words in Polish you want to say?
I know a few words, but only the
bad words. Something with a K. The first letter is K. Okay, Roger, all the best. Thank you very much, and we look forward to represent Jiu-Jitsu.
My pleasure.
We're very proud of you, and we'll support you. Thank you very much. Thank you.